Well, good morning, folks. Another frosty morning up here in Vermont. Boy, frost on the pumpkin for sure. Just 17 degrees. Whoa. Well, thought I'd do myself a little baking here today. I've been having a hankering for some of them jelly donuts. Oh my God, I haven't had the jelly donut. I don't remember how long, since last year, I guess. So, let's get started on what we're going to need here. I got myself 2/3 of a cup of milk in here, along with my yeast, and see how nice and foamy that is. I put it into my little bread box over there. I got some ground cinnamon, about a teaspoon. I got a dash or two of salt. I got a half a cup of butter. And I got here, I don't know, looks close to 2/3 of a cup of sugar. It will be 2/3 total, not counting what I put into the mix for the yeast. I have 3 eggs, which all these I put into my little baking oven over here to get them warmed up so everything won't be cold. I got Vermont pure maple syrup, just because I like it. If you don't have any, put some maple or peppermint, whatever you like. So my first step is to probably put this together. Oh, let's not forget, can't make donuts without flour. I got about 3½ cups or so of flour. The temperature of the yeast is 74. I guess I'll start using it to drop down a little. I like it about 87, but I've been sitting around here. So, we'll put in the eggs. Oh, I keep forgetting this thing. You gotta remind me. Can't cook without my baker's cat. Just won't come out right. Then I'm gonna dump in some sugar. Next, I'm gonna throw in the butter. Get my little scrapey doodad over here. Hope you can see this all right. I can. Got that. Next, I'm going to add my nutmeg. Next, my salt. Now my maple syrup. Ugh, sticky, so I put a paper towel under it, because you know how my hands shake. Everybody says sometimes when I handheld my videos, they say, "What's wrong with your camera? It shakes." Well, wait till you get to be 75 and see if you don't shake a little. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm going to dump in the yeast. Oh, yeah. Like the smell of yeast. Don't you? It has a good smell. Nice aroma. Especially when it works, you know. I find that you try to keep your package sealed as best as you can. And even after a while, sometimes it breaks down and don't work as good. But of course, I always buy the big packages, so, because I do a lot of baking in the wintertime. All right, let's see if we can get this whipped in. Put away my stuff. Just going to scrape my bottom here. Good old bottom scraping. Yeah, whip it in there. Get it all mixed in good shape. Now I'm going to slowly add my flour. Time to scrape down my sides. Whew. Get some of that out over my nice clean apron. What a mess I make sometimes. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yes, sirree. Well, it looks like most of the leaf peepers have gone home. They're making snow up on the mountain there for the ski area. So if you like to ski, come on up the stall. See some of them ski bunnies. I like going down there and filming them once in a while, you know. It's nice to watch them ski, watch the kids play. Gives them something to do. Down, do another scrape. Oh, we're getting there. Yes, we are. Get all over my fingers. That nutmeg smells good too. You don't want it too wet, but you don't want it dry either, so you kind of have to play with it to get it to the right consistency. We'll scrape that another time here. Clean up my edges. Down she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. There we go. Picking up now. Some people need this by hand, which is alright too. I just let the machine do the work for me. Alright. Doughy doughy. Now we're going to put this onto a floured area here. I'm not one to waste anything, so I'm going to get it all out. That could make me another whole donut. There. That over here. And I'm going to see if I can move you back a little bit because this thing's right in my way. I think you can still see. Put my glasses up here so I don't get them all flowery. Went down to Stoll the other day and I got some, probably told you, but some reading glasses. I didn't realize they were going to cost me close to $400. I said, holy crap, I don't want to buy your damn store, I just want some glasses. I've been buying them at Walmart, you know, I can see okay at a distance, but when I get to reading stuff, that print seems mighty small to me for some reason. Everything seems small to me these days, except my belly. Oh, that dough feels good. Yes, sir. That's going to make some dandy donuts. I'm just going to knead this in a little bit more. Longest part I have is to waiting for it to rise up to where we want it. And you let it rise for however much it takes. Make it shows a nice ball here. Now in my bread warmer I got a glass bowl in here. That I've already greased up a little bit. I leave that in my bread box here because it makes this glass nice and warm. I'm just going to press that down a little bit. Yeah, what we're going to do now is I'm going to put some saran wrap over it. You know how much luck I have with that stuff. I can even find it. Here it is. My junk drawer. You have a junk drawer? Seems like everything but the kitchen sink is in my junk drawer. If I want something, that's where I usually go and look. 9 out of 10 times it's probably in there. Let's put this over here. This over here. Yes, sir, I think that's going to fit. Now the next thing I got to do get my skinning knife. These come in handy. Don't do much skinning with it, but usually they cut pretty good. I sharpen my own knives and use a whetstone. And over here on the wall, I don't know if you've ever wondered what this thing is but I hang a belt. And sometimes if I want a fine edge on something, I'll take that and after I put it onto the fine stone, I've taken, whip it back and forth like the old barbers used to do when they were trying to give you a shave. I don't even know if they do them shaves anymore, do they? But up here you usually get a beard in the winter just keep that ice off your face. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get this into my bread oven here. Now, most of you know what my bread oven is. It's just a, I call it my bread box, but it's this thing right here. It's just a box. It zips up. And somewhere here, there's the, you can tell, like right now it's 35.2 Celsius. And that's going to keep it warm while I'm waiting for it to rise up. And now I guess I have to wait. So I guess I'll come back when we're ready to make some donuts. See you then. Well, I'm back, folks. We'll pick these up and put them into my fryer later. See how they come out. I can only do a couple at a time. Try to keep them so they don't touch in there. That makes them puff up a little. Flip them over. Sticks work pretty fine for flipping them. I don't know how well you can see that. It's kind of hard to get you any closer. Guess you can see them cooking in there. I'll just bring you over for a second. So I don't knock everything all over the place. Nice fat jelly donuts. Mmm. Those are going to be yummy, yummy in the tummy. Alright, let's see if I can get it back without dropping everything. This seems to work better than that old one I had there. The base is bigger, so it stays there a little better. Alright, give them a shake or two. Time for recess. Remember that bell used to ring? Couldn't wait to run out there. We'll put them back in for a little bit more. Make sure they're cooked all the way through. That should do it. Catch the hook. Putting some sugar on the outside. Now what I did was when I went off camera before, I cut the donuts out and I put them in the oven on temperature around 100, and that just let them proof up for an hour. And then I got one of these thingamajiggies. I'm going to give them an inoculation here. I'm going to do grape and half of it, and the other half I'm going to do strawberry. I was going to do some chocolate, but I didn't have any of that mousse stuff. Chocolate mousse or whatever it is. So, gotta use what I can. Just gonna let them cool down before I stick them with that. Yeah, these friolators are pretty handy. The name of this one is T-Fail. Great for French fries and chicken, and just about the right size for a tabletop model. They're not too heavy. And I like the screens in the bottom so you can keep reusing your oil. You do have to change it once in a while though, but you could pretty much tell when it needs it. But I think I got room for 3. Warmed up from what it was this morning. This morning it was like 17 or so. Now it's got up to, I don't know, close to 30. cooking these on about 375 temperature on them. Give them a flipsy-do. Almost. So just insert that, squeeze out some jelly. Oh, that took quite a lot. Better refill it. Flip this. There. Now the last 3. Put in some strawberry. Yeah, these work pretty good. They're easier to clean than fooling around with the bags. But the bags work alright too. Use that parchment paper, and then I don't have to wash this pan up. I just wipe it down. Those are about done. Unplug this. Kind of warm on the fingers. There. So, that's how you do it. Now all I got to do is eat them. You folks all have a great day.